Hello, viewers. Yeah, welcome back again. I'm happy to see you here. Okay, today we have chemistry. And under that chemistry, we want to do change in matter. If you can remember, we have done properties of matter. Yes. Maybe you don't know what it is. You can kindly go down to our video and watch it for yourself. Okay, now we want to do change in matter. Already we know what matter is. Matter is anything that has mass and occupies space. Then the same matter, we have properties of matter. We have states of matter. The forms you can see matter. Matter can be in gaseous form or in liquid form or solid form. Now, the changes that matter undergoes is what we want to do today. We have two types of change in matter. We have the physical change and the chemical change. Starting from the physical change. What is physical change? A physical change is a type of change where the physical properties of the substance change, but the chemical composition of the substance does not change. What does that mean? When you get a substance and that substance undergo a change, you see it, there is a change before you. It has changed its form, but the property of that substance is still there. The chemical properties is still there. Example, when we get a sugar and melt it, we'll notice something. After melting the sugar, touch it with your hand and test it. You notice that the sugar is still sugary. That is a physical change. Though it is melted, it has changed form. It has not make it to be anything less than sugar. It is still sweet and sugary. It is still sweet. Another physical change is when I bring a paper and tear it. You see this paper, when I shred it, see that there is a change. This book is no longer whole. It is just like this. Understand? I can still shred it more. Have you seen it? Though I have torn this book, it is still a book. It has not changed its composition. So tearing of a book is a physical change. We have a lot of them. Let's just discuss the characteristics of physical change. Then we'll give more of the examples. We want to discuss about the characteristics of physical changes. What will happen, they will know that it's a physical change that took place. One of the characteristics is one keynote of physical change is that the reaction is always reversible. The condition that led to the formation of those change you see are always reversible. When the original form change, to have that physical change you are seeing, that physical change can always go back to get the original form. What do we mean? When we get water and we put it in a freezer, you see that putting it in freezer will tend to give us an ice block. This water is a liquid. It was in its liquid form. But now, because if you have put it in a freezer where the temperature is reduced, it becomes a solid here. Have you seen it? The solid is the ice block. Despite the fact that it has changed from liquid to solid, it is still water. That is what we mean by physical change. Understand? Now, the reversibility in it is this. This ice block, if we allow it, this ice block, if you allow it to warm up, or if we introduce heat, understand, or the heat from the atmosphere will tend to make it to melt, thereby going back as water. You see that this solid will still go back to become liquid. Have you seen it? For it to go back to form from solid to liquid is called reversible reaction. This is one of the keynotes of physical change. It is easily reversible, though not all. Alloy is a physical change. The formation of an alloy is a physical change, but getting it is not easily reversible. That is one of those that are not easily reversible. But majorly, most of the physical changes are easily reversible. I hope you get it. Another keynote or another characteristics of a physical change is another characteristics of a physical change is this: no new substance is formed. Because the chemical composition of that substance is not altered, therefore no new substance will be formed. It's just a change of forms. It still retains its properties. Do you understand? Example, when you get a sugar and you melt your sugar, as you melt your sugar, test that sugar, you will see that it will still retain its sweetness. Nothing has happened. It just changed form. These are what you look out for in physical changes. One, it is easily reversible. You can go back to get whatever thing you have done. Two, there is no new substance formed, still the same thing inside there. Okay, now let's do some examples of physical changes. Example of physical change is the solution of salt in a water. What does that mean? Dissolving salt in a water. This is an empty glass, and this is my salt. Are you seeing my salt? Then I put salt inside here. I put salt. Then now I'll add water to dissolve it. We'll dissolve it till it's dissolved. All the salt has to dissolve. It has not dissolved. Those white particles is telling you that it has not dissolved. You see? We have dissolved the salt in the water. Have you seen the salt in the water? This is the solution of salt in the water. And we say that this is a physical change because it has dissolved here. But we can get it back through evaporation. It is easily reversible. You see, no new substance is formed. Had it formed a new substance, we will not get the salt back. How can we prove that we can get this back? Just evaporate. Let's heat it. Heat it. As we are heating it, we expect it to evaporate. If you look at the spoon very well, you see that whitish color. That is your salt. That is our salt being recovered. Everything is. Though we allow our water to leave as water vapor. Understand? Our salt is being recovered. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing the salt? Eat and tell. It's still salty. Have you seen it? From the experiment we just carried out, we see that water plus salt will give us this water in the solvent. We call it solvent because that is where the salt is dissolving. And this is our solute. Because it's that water plus salt give us salt solution. Then now the salt solution when we apply heat, this is a symbol for heat. When we apply heat, we get back our salt plus our water. Understand? Have you seen it? So this is a reversible reaction. It is a reversible reaction. Have you seen it? I see that no new substance is formed. We still get our salt and our water. So, more examples of physical changes. We have done the solution of salt. Another one is melting. Melting. When you are licking your ice cream and it melts, just as you can see it over there, it is a physical change. Another one is we have boiling. Boiling of water is a physical change. No new thing is formed. Boiling of water is a physical change. Another one is sublimation. Sublimation simply means when a solid transforms into gaseous state without passing through a liquid form. Understand? We have our mothballs, our naphthalene. Understand? Most of our solid air freshener is sublimation. You see that with time, your air freshener, the solid one, you will not see it again. What happened to it? It changed into gas. Had it been it changed into liquid before gas, you would have seen that the packet that contains it will be wet. But when you see the packet, it is not wet. That shows it transforms immediately from solid to gaseous state. Another one is shredding of paper. When you shred peppers, when you tear peppers, you bring paper and tear them, you see the same thing. And so the sixth one is magnetization and demagnetization of iron rod. You see, in this aspect, it's just making an iron rod to be able to magnet things, like as shown up there, as shown here. Ability for iron to magnet other metals. Then demagnetization is making it to lose its magnetism. It will not be able to magnet things again. Those are physical changes because it does not affect the composition of the substance. Okay, then we have number 7. Number 7 is breaking of glasses. Breaking of glass, we have a lot of them. But there's one striking things you must know. Do you see that in these physical changes, not all are reversible. Some are irreversible. Example, breaking of glass is irreversible. When you break a glass, can you turn it to become a glass again? No. When you shred your papers, it cannot become a paper again. Grinding of something, chopping of vegetable is also a physical change, but it is irreversible. You cannot get back your whole vegetables again. Have you seen it? So with this, we have covered our physical changes. If you have any question, please drop at the comment section. Thank you for watching.